and welcome to another booktube video from me, Martha May Books. Today I have for you, if you can't see from the lack of books here and the much of books here, I have for you my Robin Hobb collection. I started my Robin Hobb collection a few years ago. All of the Robin Hobb books that I've bought for myself are from charity shops or second-hand bookshops. The reason for this is because there are so many Robin Hobb books, and if I bought them all like full price from an actual bookshop, I would not have any money. I also have here a little piece of paper that I wrote a very long time ago of all of the Robin Hobb series in order, and I took this order from two videos. The first one is from Mercedes at Mercy's Bookish Musings, and the second one is from Sam at Sam's Nonsense, and they both did guides, like reviews and guides to the realm of the Elderlings. So I've taken the information that I got from their videos and I ran with it, and I wrote a list and I went to the charity shop. Another thing about these is that a lot of them I got on the same day in one charity shop, and the way that I used to go into charity shops when I felt comfortable going into charity shops in the good old days was I would go in with a knowledge of which books I did want to get if I saw them in the charity shop and would take them. And one day someone had gotten rid of quite a lot, pretty much all of their Robin Hobb collection, and so I picked it all up and walked with it home. I did pay for it, don't worry. I'm gonna start this video with one that I didn't buy for myself. It was a present, and this is The Willful Princess and the Piebald Prince by Robin Hobb. I'm not going to say that every time. Oh, surprise, it's by Robin Hobb again. So this is a short story. I've not read it because I don't know where to read it. If you know, if you are a Robin Hobb connoisseur, please let me know. I'm currently on The Golden Fool, second book in the Tawny Man trilogy, and The Piebald Prince has become relevant in those books, so I don't know whether to read it now or to read it later. If you know, please do let me know, because I've looked it up and I couldn't find out. Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. Oh, I've done it again. This is book one in the Farseer trilogy, and this is a mass market paperback. It's kind of holographic, and it is from HarperCollins 2007. I then have the rest of You're Not in the Series, Get Away. I then have the rest of the Farseer trilogy in the same edition, so mass market paperbacks from Harper Voyager. Here they are. They get a lot thicker very quickly. As I get further down the pile, I'm gonna have to not look at any of the blurbs because it will ruin everything for me. As well as the mass market paperback editions that I just showed you, I also have a few different editions of the first trilogy. So the first one I've got is this edition of Royal Assassin, which is book 2 of the Farseer trilogy. It's a bit messed up. I really like these editions. I'm not actually a fan of the mass market paperback editions that I have the most of. They're just the ones that I found in the charity shops, and I would prefer to read the story than not read the story and wait for these. So this was a present from my brother. This is Assassin's Quest book 3 in the Farseer trilogy. This again is by Harper Voyager, but it is a hardback. This is it naked. Do you know, I think I actually finished it in this edition. So this is the front and that's the back. And it's also got a cool spine as well. And it lives here on my bookshelf. Then I have the Ship of Magic trilogy, which so far I would say is definitely one of my favourite trilogies in the Realm of the Elderlings series. So I really like Fitz, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be such a fan of the series, but I love the Liveship Traders. It's just so cosy. I love all of the members of the family. Althea, amazing. I just love it. I have just been charging my battery for ages because I left my camera on the other day. And so I've been reading about things that happened on Friday the 13th. Next, I want to show you the second Robin Hobb book that I ever owned, which is a hardback of The Ship of Magic, which is book 1 in the Liveship Traders. I just always call it live ships. It basically follows people that own live ships, and live ships are ships that when 3 people in the same family have died on the deck, they come to life and then they're like a little person. And I loved this series. So that was the second one that I ever bought, and I bought it in a second-hand bookshop when I was at university, because my university was across lots of different campuses and I had one lecture every Friday morning, I think it was, that was at the other campus, so I'd have to walk across the town, and I walked past a second-hand bookshop that had this in there, and I bought it and I was so excited. I haven't bought them in order. Like, once I had the first trilogy I could start reading them, but I did not buy these books in order. It took a long time to be able to gather them, even though I did find that massive treasure trove of lots. So then I have mass market paperback editions of the whole Liveship Traders series. We've got book 1, which is the same edition as the hardback. Book 2, I love the cover of this. Book 3 with spoilers on the front. Why do they always do this on Robin Hobb's books? Like, all of the covers have spoilers on the front. I'm just like rebuilding my shelf whilst I show these books to you. Then I have the Tawny Man trilogy. This is the third trilogy in the Realm of the Elderlings, second Fitz trilogy in the Realm of the Elderlings, and the first one is Fool's Errand. I just have another mass market paperback edition. Then I have book 2 of Tawny Man, another mass market paperback edition. I've just got loads of them because they were the easiest ones to find, and to be honest, the only ones I found. Next, I've got a hardback edition of Fool's Fate, which is the third book in the Tawny Man trilogy. This one, I've still got the receipt to it. It cost me £1.99 from the Oxfam bookshop. Yeah, so another, oh, could have told you that. Anyway, it's on the cover. Part of the fun for me of building this collection was going around charity shops and secondhand bookshops and stuff and hunting them out. Now I have the first, oh, I've kind of showed it to you, the first Robin Hobb book that I ever owned. Here it is, The Dragon Keeper, book 1 of the Rainwild Chronicles. I probably got this because I have watched Mercy's Bookish Musings for a very long time, and she often talks about how much she likes Robin Hobb, and I thought, I'm going to give this Robin Hobb a go. And so I went to a charity shop, I saw this book, and I thought, great, that's what I'm going to buy. And it in fact had, when I first got it, this is Grin. I don't know if you can see it, there's a little stain there. That little stain was a spider corpse, because I went into town, I bought this book, and then I was so excited, I went and I sat in the park and I opened it to try and read, like to start reading it, because I didn't understand what order the books were in, and a spider corpse fell out onto my lap. How lovely. This is the first and only quartet in the Realm of the Elderlings, and it follows teenagers that are escorting dragons, I think to their breeding grounds or something. I don't know because I'm not there yet, but I'm so excited to read it. I've heard some people don't like this series so much. Then I've got a whole bunch of hardbacks. So this is where I got into the treasure trove of someone getting rid of their whole collection. And I asked why there were so many of these books, and they said the person was moving to Australia and couldn't afford to ship all of their books to Australia with them, so they were just going to buy new editions in Australia. So this is book 2 of the Rainwild Chronicles, Dragon Haven. It is a hardback and it's also like holographic. That's the back. Let's see it naked. I don't think I've ever done this. I probably have. This one's red. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Then I've got City of Dragons, which is book 3 of the Rainwild Chronicles. Again, it is such a pretty edition. The back's not shiny, so it's kind of awkward, but the front's shiny. Oh, it's blue, not green. That's it naked, in case anyone's interested. I would have liked if they'd like put a little dragon there. Finally, for the Rainwild Chronicles, I have, whoa, I've just seen the picture on the front of this. I have Blood of Dragons, which is book 4 in the Rainwild Chronicles. That's the front, that's the back. I got it for £1.80 and it was originally £20. And that's it naked. Oh, it's gold this time. How nice. Excuse me, please, very old oak leaf. So that is the Rainwild Chronicles. Next, I have got the Soldier Sun series. So this isn't in the Realm of the Elderlings, but it is Robin Hobb, and I bought it in the same collection as these ones. So I thought I would do them now. So I have Shaman's Crossing. These are all hardbacks again, and they are the same kind of hardbacks as this one. Should we see it naked? Oh, it's cute. So these are like short hardbacks, which I actually quite like. I don't really like reading hardbacks because I find them difficult to hold, but I don't mind shorter hardbacks. Then I have Forest Mage, which is book 2 of the Soldier Sun trilogy. Yeah, so I've heard that this one isn't very good, or not as many people like it. Let me know your experience of it if you have read it. Book 3 of the Soldier Sun trilogy, which is Renegade's Magic. That's it, naked. Yeah, so as I say, I don't know when I'll get to those ones, probably when I've finished The Realm of the Eldlings. That brings us on to Fitz and Fool, which is the final Fitz trilogy, and it's the final trilogy in The Realm of the Eldlings. I don't have Fool's Assassin, which is the first book. It's the only Robin Hobb book in The Realm of the Eldlings that I don't own at the moment. I think, if I'm missing any, please do let me know, but I think it is the only one. When charity shops reopen, I'll start looking for it. I know that I can buy it secondhand online. I know that I could also just buy it, which I might resort to doing if I reach that point and can't continue because I don't own the book. We will see what I end up doing. Hopefully I can find it in a charity shop, because it will be fun to be like that I scavenged all of the copies that I have. But I do have book 2, which is Fool's Quest. Book 2 of Fitz and the Fool. This is the same edition as my copy of Royal Assassin, which are kind of the like bigger paperbacks that I think are slightly newer. Don't read anything. 2015 this one came out. Here it is. Don't read the back, Martha. I really want to read the back. Yeah, so this is Fool's Quest, book 2 of Fitz and the Fool. Finally, I have, oh, she's hefty. Finally, I have Assassin's Fate, which is book 3 of Fitz and the Fool. Stop reading the back. And it is this beautiful hardback, gold and blue, and it's got a bee on the back. I'm going to do it fast so you don't read any of the words. Wow, look at these end pages as well. And I think it's grey. Yeah, it is. There we are. I've just realised what the bee means. I was so happy when I found this. Again, I got it in a charity shop for £2, and it, I don't really know this, it was originally £25. The only thing that this makes me feel sad for is, I mean, maybe Robin Hobb will write more. Fingers crossed. I know that she also wrote as Megan Lindholm, but it's a different thing. The only thing that this makes me feel sad for is I was probably, when did this come out? 2017. No, so I wasn't too young. I was going to be like, I was probably too young. No. My point is that I really love when you're really into any series, like fantasy. I'm going to put this down because it's so heavy. When you're really into any series, like fantasy or, I don't know, historical fiction, like when The Mirror and the Light came out recently, and the new book is released and everyone's like wild for it and everyone's reading it and all of the fans are involved. I have never really been part of a book launch like that, and I could have been for this if I'd have pulled my socks up and started reading these guys a bit earlier. So yeah, that is my entire Robin Hobb collection. I've shown you the books that I've got. Ooh, tell me where you've read up to in the series. Please don't put spoilers in the comments because I'll cry. Tell me which editions of Robin Hobb you own, if you own any. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. I'm gonna stop wittering on now. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!